Good morning, Mason Nation. It's Thursday, February 7th, and we'd like to welcome you back to Mason Cable News. I'm Tyler Byram.
And I'm Joanne Smathers. We're your Thursday morning anchors. MC News is Mason Cable Network's morning news program that airs on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. We'll be discussing the news, have a Convergence report, give you a rundown of the events, and end the program with an informative interview. So, with Valentine's Day coming up, Tyler, do you have any fun plans? I'm sorry to put you on the spot or anything.
Well, it just so happens that Valentine's Day falls on a Thursday this year, and I don't have any classes on Thursday, so I'll be spending a nice, relaxing day in my dorm, of course, with me, myself, and I.
Okay. All right, well, Mason, if you're looking for something fun to do this Valentine's Day, Mason Recreation will be hosting an event called Be My Fit Valentine next Wednesday, February 13th. It's a friendly couples fitness competition where the top two couples win $50 Visa gift cards. Competitions will include partner events such as wheelbarrow races, crab walks, and other physical activities. There will be music, refreshments, and prizes, and everyone is encouraged to wear Valentine's Day apparel, so red, pink, and white. Check-in will begin at 6:30 in the Rat Cage Gym. Working out may be fun, but it's also more enjoyable with a partner. Does that sound like fun to you?
It does. However, since I'm in the green machine, I'll have to be practicing for the upcoming game. And speaking of the green machine, have you ever wondered what song the green machine plays to begin a Mason basketball game? Well, right before the introduction of the players, the green machine plays the same song every game, Krypton Fanfare. It is the same song that can be found in the Superman movies and also in the new movie coming out next year, Superman Returns. Have you ever wondered why the Green Machine plays this song at every basketball game? Well, me, being a part of the Green Machine, I happen to know this iconic story. Like everything here at George Mason, it comes from the 2005 to 2006 basketball season when then coach Jim Larrañaga and the Patriots made their Cinderella story run to the Final Four. In order to advance to the Sweet 16, George Mason would have to beat the defending national champions and college basketball powerhouse, North Carolina. During the whole tournament, since we were the underdogs in every matchup, we had to wear the away colored jerseys, which just so happened to be green. For anyone that follows superhero comics, we know that the green kryptonite is the kryptonite that will ultimately destroy Superman. So before the game, the team is in the locker room, and Coach Larrañaga gives the speech that will go down in Mason history. He told them that UNC thinks they are Superman, their fans think that they are Superman, and the entire college basketball world think that they are Superman. And well, our fans know that we are their kryptonite. So next year, when they raised the 2006 Final Four banner in the Patriot Center, it was preceded by Doc Nix and the Green Machine playing this song. It now remains a constant reminder for what the basketball team has accomplished, and so that amazing moment can be shared with future generations of Patriots to come.
Speaking of basketball, I hope you're ready, Mason Nation. Homecoming week is quickly approaching, and with that, many events will be taking place. On Monday, February 11th, there will be a homecoming tip-off from 12 to 1 in the Johnson Center atrium. There will be free giveaways, music, crowd games, and special appearances by the student body. The Mason Majesty Pageant will also be taking place Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. in Dewberry Hall. Each of the Mason Majesty contestants will be strutting their stuff in their best formal, swim, and casual wear. It's an event you don't want to miss. If you want to participate in the pageants, applications are due this Friday, so be sure to turn yours in. These are just a few of the events that will be taking place during homecoming week. There will also be cosmic bowling, a lip-singing competition, the annual homecoming block party, of course, and so much more. Later in the show, we'll be interviewing Taren Henry, who will tell us more about the events going on next week. You can also visit homecoming.gmu.edu/events for more information.
Okay, well, before we get to the actual homecoming and the game itself, there was actually a game before then. This Saturday, February 9th, our George Mason men's basketball team will face the Fighting Blue Hens of Delaware. The game will be home with tip-off coming at 2 p.m. For those of you that cannot attend the game, it can also be seen on CBS Sports Network. Our superstar, Sherrod Wright, has been having a spectacular season for the Patriots. According to some people, he is the favorite to win CAA Player of the Year. On a team with basically no seniors, he has stepped up and became a leader when no one else has. Our big man present starts and ends with 6'8" sophomore Eric Copes, who has been living up to the title of Big Man. He leads the team with a total of 27 blocks, but yet only averaging 22 minutes per game. As far as the Fightin' Blue Hens are concerned, they are 6-4 in conference and 11-12 overall, coming off a loss against Towson last night, 85-65. Their play is mostly coming from junior Devon Sadler and senior Jamel Haggins. Haggins holds the Delaware record for most blocks by a player and has led the CAA with the most blocks the past 2 years and is on path to do it again this season. With all of this, I predict a decently close game in the first half, with George Mason eventually pulling away in the second half because of our depth. You know, I wrote down 68-55 George Mason on top, but I'm feeling lucky about this game. I'm going to put George Mason 71, Delaware 53. And again, this game is upcoming Saturday at 2 o'clock at our very own Patriot Center.
All right, great. Well, moving on, Southside has been one of the many dining destinations on campus since fall of 2008, but has been lacking one major thing: outside seating. That is going to be changing soon, as the outside balcony has been undergoing construction. MC News' Elisa Posey brings us this informative report.
I've been asked to say a few words about a patio that will be open this summer. Roughly seating about 50, 55 people. I'm not sure of the exact amount. There will be tables and chairs out there, and from my understanding, the procedures will be, as the students come in, they'll swipe their meal plan card or cash, credit card, Mason money, do that. Come into Southside, go through any of the stations, whatever they'd like to eat, and go through the walkway that they built from the dining room to the patio. The construction on the patio has started about 2 weeks ago. The welders were in and they were putting a door in the back of the dining room where the students would go across like a little breezeway to the patio. Again, they'll be able to come back as much as they would care to eat, back and forth from there. And we're hoping when the weather breaks a little bit, it gets a little nicer, and depending on construction and whenever the school's safety people come in and say we can open it, we'll open it. I'm hoping maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but again, that depends on construction and the school. I know that the patio furniture has been purchased, it's downstairs, and we're just basically waiting on construction, the final walkthrough, and okay from George Mason, and we'll be ready to go. And I think it'll be a real great opportunity to sit outside. There's a great view out there, pretty much all the way down to the Tidewater, and I'm excited about it and can't wait to do it.
All right, my name is Evan Stancil. I'm the student editor over in Arlington, and right now I'm reporting from the Arlington campus about some of the events that's happening that's already happened and that's coming down the pike here. I guess first thing off, excited to be one of the first Arlington student editors. And we've had some fun events already, including Pizza and Perspectives, which is put on by the university over in Arlington, where they have guest speaker series, and people come in, whether they're professors or faculty, or someone outside at one of the graduate programs has come in, and they had a speaker a couple weeks ago for the School of Public Policy come in and talk about the promotion of a new book on counterterrorism and the effects of suicide and with suicide bombers. So that was highly interesting and involved a lot of different people throughout the campus. Yesterday they had a healthcare panel that came in and talked about the challenges of the Affordable Care Act. That was covered and will be in this week's edition of the Broadside. And so, yeah, expect some more upcoming Pizza and Perspective events. And if you're interested, follow up with University Life out here in Arlington, as well as a Vision series, which I believe next week will start about some of the economic events and undertakings. Let's see. But yeah, so stuff coming up that I think I'd like to make Mason aware of is the homecoming happy hour. Actually, this evening at 7 o'clock. No, actually at 5 o'clock rather. Over there at the Liberty Tavern in Clarendon. So GAPS is the Graduate and Professional Student Association. So all Arlington students, come on out. Fairfax, if you're in Arlington, come on out. They should have interesting swag, appetizers, drink specials, 21 or over. And then as far as Friday, we have a MBA essay happy hour, which will include a lot of the prospective MBA students as well as current MBA students. And they'll be gathering at A-Town Bar and Grill, which is not too far down the road from that Arlington campus off of Fairfax Boulevard. So an upcoming event that I would look to register for would be the Grad and Professional Etiquette Dinner. You can register online for that now. That's for Mason grads and professional students only, but it'll be coming up on Friday, March 22nd. Again, you can register online for it now, so look for that. And it'll be taking place again in Arlington, where you'll learn about professional networking, appropriate protocols and techniques to use. So definitely come and listen to the presenters. Definitely sign up early because seats are limited, and it is an event where food and dinner will be served. So the cost is $15. So basically it's the cost for your meal, as well as they'll have a cash bar available if you're interested in that. And one other thing to note, the Graduate Student Research Conference is coming up in about a month and a half, March 22nd. So they're inviting attendees, people like that to come out. So just be plugged in for that. I'm sure there'll be more on that later. And next week, next Tuesday, I wanted to give a shout. They have the Career Fair over in Arlington, hosted by the School of Public Policy, and also MBA students, and some other different, there'll be a lot of different employers that come out, including the State Department, a lot of government, and some private businesses. So if you're looking for opportunities in careers, that's the place. All right, thanks. This is Evan reporting. Peace out.
So now a quick rundown of events here on the Fairfax campus. As we mentioned before, homecoming is coming up fast, and there's going to be plenty going on. We've already given you a rundown of some of the events, but we encourage everyone watching to go to homecoming.gmu.edu for the full listing and block party information. It's a time for celebration and reflection. We'd like to announce that we'll be having a special homecoming broadcast on the 16th, Homecoming Day, from Lot K. You can find out more on our website on masoncablenetwork.com.
This Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. at Dewberry Hall, the Multicultural Greek Council will be hosting the 4th Annual MGC Face-Off, Step and Stroll Showcase. The men and women of the various MGC fraternities and sororities will be showing off their traditions through unique performances. For those who can't make it, Mason Cable Network will be broadcasting live, so feel free to tune in.
For those of you that want to have fun with friends on campus, Mason Dining is hosting a karaoke night at the Rathskellar in Student Union Building 1 from 6 to 9 p.m. this Saturday.
welcome back to Community Interview, the portion of our show where we host a live interview with members from the Mason Nation to give you a look at what they do and also bring you some information on a field of their expertise. As Joanne mentioned earlier in the show, homecoming is next week, and the Mason Nation will be together to celebrate this momentous occasion. This year's festivities fall on the history and achievements of Mason, hence the theme, The Evolution of Greatness. For our interview today, we are joined by Taren Henry, who is going to tell us about the Patriot Activities Council and what they expect from this year's homecoming. Hi Taren, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for PAC.
Okay, I'm a comm major, junior here at Mason, and I am the lead PR director for Patriot's Activities Council.
Great. And what exactly is Patriot Activities Council?
Patriot Activities Council is, I guess, the product of the merge of Weekends at Mason, which was a programming entity that was designed to create programming for students to stay on campus during the weekend, and program board, which we were responsible of doing like traditional events such as Mason Day, Patriots Day, concerts, stuff like that. And our office felt that it was better for us just to merge the two offices together, being that there's a lot of things to do on the weekends now. We have like 300 RSOs and which are recognized student organizations, and then the University Life offices are throwing a lot of events as well. So the need for weekends as a programming entity wasn't as important, so as it used to be.
So what can you tell us about some of the events that are coming up in homecoming weekend?
Okay, homecoming's theme this year is going to be the evolution of greatness, and it's going to be decades themed. Monday is going to start off in the 60s with a tip-off event, which is a miniature pep rally in the JC Atrium at noon. And then Tuesday, we've got a bowling, cosmic bowling night at AMF or AFM, Centerville Bowling Alley. It's $5 for Mason students to go. We're going to provide shuttles, and it should be pretty fun. And on Friday, we're going to have a bigger pep rally. It's called the Reppin' and Peppin' pep rally in the JC Atrium as well, and it's going to be pretty big. It's about 2 hours long. There's going to be some dignitaries there, pep band hopefully, some guest appearances and giveaways. So it should be really fun.
That's great. What kind of giveaways do you guys have this year?
Well, they're kind of a secret, but I can give you guys a little bit of an insight. We've got some like stress balls, lots of t-shirts, and rally towels, spirit gear for the game, so everybody can have something in their hands at the game, hopefully. So yeah, stuff like that.
Very cool. So what event are you looking forward to most?
Definitely the Catch the Mason Spirit event. It's a new thing that we're trying this year. We're teaming with Rec Sports, and it's going to be a manhunt. It's also going to be on Friday after the pep rally. It should be really fun. I'm eager to see how many teams participate, and any individuals that want to play are welcome to play as well. You don't have to be a part of a team.
So how do you sign up for it?
Basically, you would just show up at the event, and then we're going to have, brackets. The team competition, the people that are in the team competition can participate, but if you just want to come and, bring people and do a team, you can just sign up there, and we'll enter you guys in the group.
Sounds like a good plan. And so, since this whole homecoming event is about nostalgia and how Mason has been in spending your time here, what are some of your favorite events that you've been to, or some of your favorite experiences at Mason?
My favorite experience so far here at Mason has definitely been working in the Office of Student Involvement. I would definitely encourage everybody while you're on the Fairfax campus just to stop through and see what recognized student organizations we have here, just different ways to get involved. This professional staff there is amazing. I absolutely love them. They're like a second family, like away from home, so yeah.
All right, and is there anything else you wanted to add?
We've got some phone applications that will help Mason students stay up to date with the events that are going to be going on not only during homecoming but also on campus. The first app is called GMU Homecoming 2013 YAP. YAPP. And you can download that on a smartphone. And then we also have an app called Ooh La La, which is pretty cool. It also shows the calendar, like, of a list of events that will be happening during homecoming week, but it also shows stuff that is happening year-round. It's connected to our Google Calendar, so anything that we put on there just shoots into that calendar. And we also have this treasure hunt feature on it, where we're going to start simulating treasure hunts where students can just like kind of figure out where they are, steal coins. Like, if you guys want more details, feel free to stop by our office. But it's really cool. The first one starts on February 26th, and you can win a mini iPad, so it's pretty cool.
Wow. And where's the office, just so everyone knows?
Oh, it's in the hub, Suite 2300.
Great, thanks.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you, Kathy, for that interview, and thank you, Taren, for joining us today. We also wanted to let you know to follow George Mason U. Our manager, Jake McLaren, will be tweeting about homecoming week, so make sure to follow them on Twitter.
Okay, we would like a huge thanks to Mason Nation for tuning in today, and also a huge thanks to the people behind the scenes. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. So until next time, I'm Tyler Byram.
And I'm Joanne Smathers for MC News.